Great talking to Tanner Boser, one of my favorite interviews. He's going to be back in action here, UFC Fight Night, September 17th against Rodrigo Nascimento. Tanner, how's it going, man?
It's going all right. How are you?
I am doing well. Like I mentioned, back in action here. You're supposed to fight Alexander Romanov, that is, who actually, interestingly enough, is fighting this weekend. I know you had an injury that sort of took you out of that fight. Just kind of tell people what happened and how long was the recovery time?
I was supposed to fight Nascimento. He got injured, then he got replaced with Romanov. Then I got injured. So yeah, the whole fight was a disaster. Who's Romanov fighting this weekend? I don't even know that.
He's fighting Marcin Tybura.
Ooh, that's a good fight.
Yeah,
that's a fun one.
Well, let me ask you this, because now that I got you here and we mentioned the fight, Romanov's like a huge betting favorite. I think he's like minus 330 or something. Do you think Tybura is maybe being a little bit overlooked here because he's fought a lot of really good opponents?
Yeah, because they have the same strength. They're both really good grapplers. Tybura's got size. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Tybura has a shitload of experience. That's definitely a good fight to watch.
When were you able to get back to training after the injury?
I'm not talking about the injury. I'm not talking about anything related to it.
Okay, no worries. Just, got to do my job. I know you got to do yours as well. Don't want to get, because I get it, man. Because like if you reveal an injury, then that's an advantage to your opponent, correct?
Yeah, if I knew somebody had something injured and whether or not they're fully healed by the time that guy's fighting again, I'm still going to look for it. I'm still going to try and hurt it. So I'm not saying what it was or when it was or anything like that.
Understand. And I think that's the first time we've ever even, discussed anything about an injury. So that makes sense, man. I get it. I totally get it. Are you happy to get Nascimento as an opponent since you were supposed to fight him previously, or were you hoping for someone else?
I truly don't care who it is. I just need to fight. I need to get paid. It's been over a year and it sucks. And that's the only thing that matters.
Was this the right, did you want to fight now or would you have preferred to fought sooner? I don't think that has anything to do with the injury, just your personal preference.
No, this timing works best.
Gotcha. There we go. 8-1 record. Style-wise, how are you looking at this fight?
He's decent at everything. He's not really great at anything. His strength is probably best on the ground. He's got a lot of submission wins. He's got good ground and pound for sure. It's a little bit different, but he's good at it. His striking's fine too. Like he's not particularly weak at anything, but it's another fight where I just got to go and fight the way I can. And he might be decent everywhere, but I'm better than him everywhere.
Is it easier fighting a guy that you were supposed to fight already just because you kind of have already gone through the motions of a camp and all that?
I guess. I mean, I haven't rewatched his fights. I remember. So in that regard, I don't like watching tape. It's like a massive chore to me. I don't know why. I hate watching old fights. I fucking hate it, even when it's my job. So, again, I just truly couldn't care less who it is.
Okay, I like it. And then camp, is there anything different for this one? Obviously working with KB Buller and the guys at Shave Bears and all that. Who's been some of the main training partners for this camp?
Yeah, like you mentioned, KB Buller, Christian Larson, Graham Park, Sterling Machete is a big one. Those are, I think, I got some other guys you don't know, some good grapplers and stuff but those are my main MMA training partners. Yes, I'm sure I'm forgetting one or two right now, and I'm going to feel like a jerk later. But
no worries. No, we'd be here all day if we named all your training partners, right?
You know the group.
Yeah, no, I do. Maybe throw out like one name, like an up and comer that maybe we can, expect to see soon, whether it's on the regional scene or whatever, because I know that's important in camp to have those different looks, right? Even if they're up and comers.
Well, Sterling Machete is only 1-0, but he's really good, man. He's really good. Cool. He should have hopefully a fight announced reasonably soon for BFL.
Oh, good. So okay, that's
he's a guy to keep your eye on.
Yeah, and just a reminder, anyone watching, Canadian or not, BFL and Unified both on Fight Pass, so no excuse not to watch some regional MMA. They're getting a lot of exposure these days, which is awesome. Are you still doing? I remember last time we spoke, you were doing like the prep meals. Are you still doing that, or are you making your own food?
I've been making my own food.
Okay, gotcha. What are you mainly eating during camp? I'm always curious about that stuff.
Right now, I'm eating a lot of meat and fruit, mostly.
Okay.
I don't have a really structured meal plan, and I never really have. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. I do eat I ate a lot of beef. I ate a lot of chicken. I ate a lot of deer. That's what I got.
Well, and
Yeah,
probably,
eggs, tons of eggs.
yeah. You probably get a lot of high quality stuff because there's a ton of farms in Alberta that do like the grass fed beef and all that. That's like healthier beef for you, right?
Yeah, I do. I do buy better beef, and some of the butcher shops around Bonnyville, like where I'm from, hook me up. Like Bob's Custom Cuts.
Mhm.
Shout out to Bob. They're giving me like liver and bone marrow and stuff like that, just to help me out. And um, yeah, the Hutterites around Bonnyville sell really good chickens, so I buy those chickens. And my mom has chickens, so I get my eggs from her.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, a lot of my meat is fairly local.
Yeah. No, I know because I've actually ordered some meat from Alberta as well, just because I know it's really high quality and stuff. And the eggs, I always tell people this, like the free range eggs, like the ones that the centers look a bit more orange, right? Because that means they're healthier than the yellow stuff that you see at most grocery stores, which I think is just coloring, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the coloring, but for sure the ones you buy from grocery stores that aren't free range and stuff, they have not just yellow, but like a really weak yellow,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
almost like very pale. Eggs you get in a lot of other places, yeah, they get that deeper orange color.
Yeah, that's interesting. And would you say you're kind of on like a carnivore diet? Like, do you eat any vegetables? Because you mentioned fruit and meat. Do you eat vegetables as well?
Yeah, I eat vegetables too. I just don't like them as much, but I do eat some vegetables.
Okay.
I'm not strict with
Yeah.
anything like that. I like tomatoes. I know they're technically a fruit, but everybody gets worried about tomatoes because they like the keyword nightshade, but they don't know what the fuck it means. So I eat tomatoes, I eat potatoes, I eat nightshades.
Yeah.
Stuff's all fine with me. But yeah, I just need a lot of meat to maintain lean mass.
I'm sure you hate this term too. Do you have like a cheat meal? Like, I don't know what you would call it, what the Tanner Boser exceptional term for it is, but do you have meals that aren't as healthy every now and then?
I used to a lot, but for a while I've been eating really healthy. I used to eat whatever pizza or something like that, maybe on a Saturday. But now I've been eating. No, on a Saturday I have time. I don't have to have a less full stomach to go train, and I have the time to make food. So on a Saturday I'll just eat like 3 steaks or something like that. Just like more of what I like and what I feel feels physically better for me.
Yeah. And you honestly, and I hate to just make this into a food show, but like the grass-fed steaks, man, it's such a difference, I think, between the regular steaks that you get. I've been big into that the last year because we have like a couple local places here in BC. Would you agree? Do you enjoy the grass-fed steaks?
Yeah, they're better, and they're better for a lot of reasons. So
Yeah.
I like to buy them from the butcher shops around here. From, like I said, I got Bob's Custom Cuts. There's Hamel's in Bonnyville. There's Darcy's Meat Market here in St. Albert. I got my circuit. I always yeah, get that stuff when I can, and I still have some deer left from this hunting season and last hunting season. I mean, and this upcoming one, I got a moose tag, so hopefully I can go up and fill that with Teddy right after my fight.
That's awesome. How's Teddy doing, by the way? Is he still competing? I know we haven't seen him in a while.
No, he hasn't since before COVID, and he's doing really well. He's starting a hunting outfit up by Fort Mac.
Oh, awesome.
It's called Alberta Apex, I believe.
Mhm.
And yeah, he's doing well for himself. But COVID he had to go up and work, and just hasn't been able to make it down and put in a fight camp because he needs the income and can't take the break.
I understand for sure. On that note, who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
Chuck Pelk, who's been my corner man for years, and my brother Landon Boser.
Oh, that's cool. Does your brother competes as well?
He did a long time ago. He only had one pro fight, but
Okay.
he's gonna make the trip down, and he cornered me last time too, and I needed people when I fought OSP on a couple weeks notice or whatever, week and a half or something. So yeah, I just have to go fight. I need somebody to give me water between rounds, man.
Yeah, for sure. Is your brother like you? I didn't even know you had a brother. Are you guys similar?
Similar probably in a lot of ways, I guess, and not in others. Like, what do you mean similar how?
No. I just mean like I don't know. Does he look like you? Does he act like you? Like sometimes siblings are similar. Like I have two kids and they're kind of opposite right now. I mean, maybe it'll be different when they're older, but they're very much opposites.
Uh, he, have similar features. He's smaller than me.
Mm-hmm.
We act similar in some situations and different in others. But yeah, I got two brothers and a sister.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. Are you guys like same humor though? I'd imagine.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I could see you guys having fun conversations there. I know you don't like getting paid by the hour. How's the fight ending on September 17th? How do you see it unfolding?
I don't like getting paid by the hour because when it goes the distance now, it's impossible for me to win because Vegas judges are too busy. They're fucking souls and watching the fights in front of them. So I'm going to knock him out. I don't have a choice. You know what? I don't even care. I'll submit him. I'm finishing him.
Love it, man. I got to ask you about a fight that's coming up in 2 weekends from now. We've got that Cyril Gane and Gane-Tuivasa fight as a fellow heavyweight and someone who's fought Gane. Just your thoughts on that fight and how that could potentially unfold.
Gane's a lock.
Yeah? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I would agree with that. He's like a minus 550 favorite or something like that too. So I'd agree there. So I was telling you off air, I saw one of your Instagram stories and listen, I'll just preface this by saying I'm flying tomorrow. I'm actually heading to Toronto for a wedding, which means I have to go to Pearson. I saw your Instagram story. What happened there? How much of it is that? What am I walking into, Tanner? Tell me that.
It was a mess. I was stuck in Pearson for almost 24 hours, which really isn't bad compared to people there. There were people that had been there that I was talking to that were there for like 3-4 days. People who you weren't even supposed to be in Canada. It was like a connecting flight through there, you know? It was such a shit show. I hope they have it sorted out now, but I don't know, man. The Canadian airports have been a complete joke, and they're like, oh, there's a staffing shortage. Well, then quit booking so many damn flights. How is that our problem when they're selling these flights that people are buying and then they can't handle it? And there's literally like thousands of people in the customs line. And then by the time you get through it, everyone's missed their flights because that takes hours. Yeah, it's so shitty. So good luck. Was it you and KB who had the issue? Because I'm assuming you're on the same flight. Yeah, that was a different time. I was coming back. The Pearson one, I was coming back from Mississippi, where I was training with Alan Belcher for his bare knuckle boxing fight.
Oh, cool.
Me and KB got stuck in Calgary on the way back from Abu Dhabi. So Calgary is a half-hour flight from Edmonton. It's up and down, and the pilot circled over Edmonton, determined he couldn't land because of visibility or something. Again, this is in the summer. Flies to Calgary. We get off in Calgary and no one has a plan. So we're all just sitting there. They give us the free fucking pretzels.
Right. Yeah.
And pop. They're like, hey, just sit tight. Everything's fine. We're going to figure it out. And no one figures anything out. They just hope. I don't know what they just hope everybody goes away. Like, I don't know. They don't come up with anything. They start saying they're going to get people in hotels. They do start handing out some hotel vouchers. But again, we're in Calgary. I'm looking at flights, and there's flights leaving to Edmonton in an hour, couple hours. I don't want to get a hotel in fucking Calgary. And you can't rent a car because it's like 1 a.m. So you're just kind of stuck with everybody. Oh, you're stuck. I'm sorry, but now I don't want to be here. I'm supposed to be off work. Yeah, but you're just making overtime, and then you get to go home. You fucking idiot. It's not the same thing. Like, we're stuck here because there was people that they sent to the hotel that KB went to the hotel. I stayed there on the phone with customer service till I got someone who helped me and rebooked us on a flight in the morning. Because they will. That's my word of advice. Call whatever airline you're with over and over until you get someone that helps. And it's infuriating because you'll be on hold for literally an hour and you'll get somebody and they won't do anything. And then or they'll hang up. And then you got to call back and do it again. I had to spend hours doing that until I got someone who actually helped. But yeah, they put us on a flight in the morning and I explained, they're like, well, you got to talk to the people at the gate. I'm like, they're useless. They're not doing anything. They're useless. They're giving us pretzels and giving us hotel vouchers and giving us $20 meal tickets at the airport, which what is that?
Like $20 you might buy a water and a bag of chips.
Fucking country, man. You can't fucking buy anything for $20.
Yeah.
yeah, there were people that KB talked to on his way back from the hotel to the airport when I got our situation sorted out that were telling him that they had tickets booked to Edmonton in 2 days, 2 days from
Jeez.
Calgary to Edmonton, and that's like what the airline solution was. And again, I could buy tickets for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours from now, so they're not putting us on that. Why? Because maybe if they could sell it, people would pay a little more. Like they can save money by putting people on a plane 2 days later and paying for some stupid hotel. Absolute disaster. But yeah,
Yeah, it's not much. It's one of my best
infuriating.
friend's wedding. I don't even want to fly. Like I'm dreading it. But that's beside the point. They still have that arcade, by the way, in Calgary. That was the only good thing about the airport that I liked. They had an arcade there.
Oh, if so, I haven't seen it.
Okay, it's probably buried back there. Did you kind of feel like Steve Martin and John Candy from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? You and KB?
So I haven't seen like any movies. I'm the
Oh, gotcha.
worst. I
Okay.
don't know.
No worries, no worries. We won't go down that route. I know better than to do that. Okay, my last question on a positive note: who made those shaved bear shirts that you were wearing in when you went with KB for his fight? Because those were awesome.
Okay, so those were actually designed by Leah Brown, who's a girl who trains at our gym. It's her birthday today, actually. Happy birthday, Leah.
Okay.
She's a jiu-jitsu competitor. She just turned 18. She's very talented artistically. She made us those that design for the shirts. So Leah is Gabe's sister. Gabe is fighting in Unified. He's 19 now, I believe, and he'll have a fight coming up in Unified here in September. So yeah, the Brown family is a staple at the gym. They're great people. I might as well name drop Jackson too, because he'll be sad if I don't. Their dad's Ryan, and mom's Andrea. So yeah, the Browns.
There you go. You got the whole family covered. Because that, if people haven't seen the design, it's basically a bear like taking down a tree, right? At least from what I saw.
What? No, that's Teddy's shirt.
Oh, that's Teddy's shirt. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought you meant like the kind of tribal.
Oh no, I was
bear,
talking the bear like taking down the tree. That was it. But either way, I mean, give credit to people who are making good designs and stuff. But I was talking about the one where they take down the tree. Yeah.
The bear kicking down the tree. I don't know who designed it, but that's one of Teddy's shirts.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I wanted to get one, but what are you going to do? All right, Tanner, thanks so much for doing this. I know you got things to do. Anyone you want to thank before we get out of here? Any social media you want to plug? I'll give you the last word.
Well, at Bulldozer Boser on Instagram and Twitter, and Tanner Bulldozer Boser on Facebook. But if you're watching this, you probably just saw me posted on one of those things anyways. Axe Monkeys, I got to thank. Got the Axe Monkeys shirt on here in Edmonton, big sponsor of mine. Really appreciate it. Premier Built Garages as well, and Paul Pedal Services, PPS. Those are my sponsors.